today. Hunter, are you just about ready to start this?
I am absolutely ready.
All right, it's going to be Classic Metal versus Valently, the first game of their set. We're going to go ahead and start this match in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this match we have Valently to the southeast in the blue, and Classic Metal to the west in yellow. What do you think of this, then, Captain? This map, these builds.
All right,
What are your thoughts?
I like Valently's. Of course, Valently going. Oh no, he hasn't gone with this again, but it's gone for Squirrel Mole, which is very strong in the current meta. Those moles, of course, tanking shots for those squirrels, where the squirrels can lay down some fire from over the mole's shoulders. I see Valently's gone for some skunks, which aren't as great in this patch, just due to the amount of health that the tier 1s have now. And I think there's a little bit of a DPS nerf as well to skunks, or a time or something like that. But looking at Classic Metal's build, we see Classic Metal. Squirrels are in there. This is the build that he's been using for pretty much every single game that I've seen him in so far. And we'll see if it works out for him. There he goes, puts down the first Squirrel Warren from Classic Metal. Of course, Valently, though, going for...
He's mole rushing!
3 moles here are already down, and Classic Metal has spotted it there. We'll see if he can respond in time. I think this Squirrel Warren is done for. He goes ahead and sells that.
Okay, he sold it.
So
that was a mistake, honestly. I think he might have been better off just leaving it.
I think it might have gone down, but these 3 moles are in the line of pigs now. One pig gets taken down. Classic Metal has his own moles out, and I think that might be enough to repel this. He has taken down 2 farms. A 3rd mole going up in the corner, Valently not wanting to let this rush die. I think he might have to, though. That last mole left to fend for itself is going to pop out and immediately get taken out by those 3 moles from Classic Metal.
That was great for Valently, though. 3 farms, and what? He only lost, I think, 1 or 2 moles. It looks like he lost 3 moles, but still, that's a great trade.
Yeah, Valently was on 5 farms when he started the rush. It was a 5-farm mole rush, so not quite as even of trade as it could have been, but definitely both players starting to get back up. Classic Metal already back up to 8 farms. Still got 3 of his moles out, starting to put those squirrels down again, so recovering from this rush here.
So Valently's just building up his economy a bit more. He's gone up to the 7 farms. He's building 2 more warrens. He's just going to go into standard squirrel mole kind of play here. Going up to that 8 farm. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Classic Metal going up to the 9 squirrels with the 3 warrens. And Classic Metal actually has a little bit of an advantage now with these 3 moles to tank against Valently's 2. So he's got a very strong army, actually. And it's going to be interesting to see how Valently actually, he kind of needs to catch up on this, because that's quite a bit of army value behind.
And I think we're just seeing how not great the mole rush is in this patch.
Yeah.
Classic Metal going up to 15 squirrels in Classic Metal style. Valently, we'll see what he does. He's at 150 food right now. See whether he decides to expand or maybe go for ferrets or skunks there. He's going for those ferrets. All right. And another warren of squirrels to top it off. So that might help him out here. Those ferrets able to take out a squirrel with every single shot that they give. Twitch chat has a lot of faith in Classic Metal to pull through. They've seen Classic Metal before. A nice rock steady player. And they believe that he is going to win this fight here. Barbed wire.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to win this fight. This is really not looking good for Valently.
Going out with not enough squirrels, and those ferrets haven't come out yet, and now a giant yellow army sweeping across the field for Classic Metal. A couple moles in the front, and one of them gets taken out. Another one gets taken out right now, and the squirrels are into the warrens now. 1 warren goes down, 2 warrens go down. Let's see if he's able to get... Well, there you go. 1 farm goes down as well. 2 farms go down. That ferret in the back for Valently now starting to fire away. But Classic Metal's almost dead. He's got 1 health left. He does go down to a pig shot, so his squirrels are uncontrolled right now. And Valently is going to be able to clean this up. But he's lost so much.
He really has. And Classic Metal, although he lost all his moles and he lost all his squirrels, he's just going to rebuild all of those squirrels in a very short amount of time, like just a minute, and he's already going to have it all back up.
And on top of that,
He's left with just, what, 5 farms and a couple of warrens.
On top of that, Classic Metal has already expanded. Here in comes his squirrel army again, just as you said, that squirrel army coming straight back. Ferrets struggling to take down as many squirrels as they can, but one pig is on the... Okay, there it goes. That pig goes down as we hit the 5-minute mark. But still, only 2 bases left. 3 mining farms for Valently, that expansion coming up in the back here, but fending it off again, but losing again so much. Not able to rebuild those farms.
This is a very bad spot for Valently, obviously. He just needs to... I don't know what he could do, really. He needs to build up some sort of defense, because the Classic Metal is coming back right now.
Across the river, the Yellow Horde rides through that river. Now they're on the other side, taking down the main base of Valently, and now he's on his 2 farms, haven't even finished building yet. I think this is GG. There you go, Classic Metal taking that game. Classic play from Classic Metal. Let's take it back to our panel for analysis.
So more rushes.
I think Valently overreached a little too far with that, trying to fully commit to the moles, keep on building more moles and go deeper onto the farms. But he should have either backed off once he saw Classic Metal building his own moles, or switched focus to the moles, because while they're building, they count as structures, so the moles would be able to take them down pretty quickly, as you saw with the one mole that Valently left building as he ran away. Classic Metal's moles took it down very quickly. But, you know, Valently took down
point out
3 farms.
Yeah.
And so they were both on 5 farms, but Classic Metal's 3 farms had produced some food for him, so he was still in a bit of an advantage, even though Valently had killed 3 farms.
The point that I was going to add on to that is Classic Metal sold his Squirrel Warren, which to me at first also looked like a mistake, but I think he realized that he wasn't going to get any units out of that particular Warren, and he happened to have moles in his deck. So he counters the mole rush by building his own moles, which are going to be a lot more effective than the 1 or 2 squirrels that the Warren could potentially, in the best case scenario, produce. So the 60, well, it was about 50 food that he sold from the Warren did actually give him the edge in the fight eventually, and then Valently was a bit too far behind in economy, and the big part was that Classic Metal had an extra mole, which you saw in the big engagement that happened after the rush. Both sides had fairly even numbers, but the one difference in the mole made sure that Classic Metal squirrels all stayed alive, because the mole was taking all the fire.
All right, well, with that, let's jump into the 7-3 play